Now, Governor Dayton came out swinging. He issued a press release, which I have here, and he was angry about this. And one of the things that he said was, you would think after their leadership scandals, which caused them to replace all of their leaders last month, they would behave themselves for at least a little while. However, they are incapable of doing so. I mean, that's some serious,
He laid the
strong,
smack
yeah.
down, as they say.
In response to that.
It was a long list of grievances he had
Yes, he
against
did.
us.
He pulled out a number of people.
And it probably isn't going to serve us well to bring all of those up, but certainly they were all laid out there, and it makes it a little more difficult to move forward. And I understand that we upset him. I remember how upset we were when Sherry Yucky, the Commissioner of Education, and Carol Monal, former Lieutenant Governor and Commissioner of Transportation, were rejected by the DFL Senate. And I remember that feeling. So I understand why they feel very upset at the moment. I remember it, and this isn't retribution or anything, but for similar reasons. People have different philosophical, stands, and certainly sometimes they just don't match up, and we feel that we have to not confirm.
Well,
I would
go
say
ahead.
that a bridge fell down over the Mississippi River on Commissioner Molnau's watch while she was actually the Commissioner of Transportation. So there was clearly, it wasn't just an ideological issue. But my hope is that we can actually get down to the business of what Minnesotans want us to get down to, which is talking about jobs and the middle class economy. What we're seeing coming through the House is a very radical tort reform agenda that they really want to get through, I think, before precinct caucuses. And in the Senate and in the House, we're hearing lots of talk about constitutional amendments.
We're
which
going to get to that.
I'm sure we will. And I would hope that we would kind of set that stuff aside and work on the stuff that matters to what Minnesotans matter.
I can appreciate that, but let me get to this. I got to challenge you there. Connecting Molnau to the bridge collapse because it happened on her watch, that's quite a stretch. I mean, the bridge had been deteriorating for years apparently, and there was a lot of bad decisions. Just because a public official happens to be in office at the time the towers are attacked doesn't make it their responsibility.
Well,
I think it's how she reacted, how she handled it.
How she reacted is exactly right, which is to say we don't need to invest in our bridges.